Sucking on my own dick. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my dicks.
We're back. Put those headphones on.
Oh, yeah, I gotta put these damn cans on.
Otherwise, the podcast is going to sound all fucked up.
Yeah, I have to be able to hear it or else it doesn't record. That's how I feel. Man, we are flying, baby.
I'm
didn't-
fucking flying.
Yeah, we're flying. We didn't start recording, started saying wild, horrible things.
Yeah.
Roommate was in the room, thought we were recording.
were recording.
Very confused.
No way. Yeah, the stuff that makes it into this podcast, I mean, yeah. It's so much worse than they even know.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't know, but until we hit the record button, you and I are just saying slurs back and forth as like a rhyming game.
It's like zip
Like a
zap zop.
double Dutch thing.
Yeah. we do improv games with just the N-word. Mm-hmm. Where it's like how many different ways, can you sound, what are all the different ways you can say the N-word? Like give me a forlorn N-word. Give me an anguished N-word.
Yeah. It's like recording for like a kid's like 3D cartoon. It's like, all right, now give me some options. I'm in like a booth and I'm doing it, and then you're like in the soundboard. You like put yourself on mute to like whisper to the guy, and then you put yourself off mute, and you're like, let's do it again. And I'm like, was it good? And you're like, you know what? Let's just get it again.
I would love to run it through like an auto-tune filter, but again, I would love for you to have like, dude, if I was Peter Frampton and I was doing like the guitar like vocoder thing, I would for sure try to slip in some N-words and see if anybody caught them.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
like,
sure.
Wow, 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 beep. Like,
Wasn't that part of like when My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out? For the one song, I think like Runaway. It was like too hard to figure out the lyrics, so they weren't sure how to censor it.
Runaway? What do you? Oh, you're talking about the radio version?
Yeah.
Yeah, the radio version it's censored weirdly. Yes.
Because they're like, I think that's fuck.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That's fuck. Well, no, so like the album version of that song, if what you're talking about is, because the album version is 9 minutes long, because like you have the song, and then you have 4 minutes of Kanye just repeating the chorus into like a vocoder, and like
My favorite part.
it literally is my favorite part. I put it on and I imagine that I'm on the moon. It's so stupid. When I was still doing drugs, I would queue up Runaway from the midway point, like just the Keef, baby.
Oh yeah, it's like Layla. Just give me that coda, baby.
Just give me the fucking end.
Give me the goddamn give me the part that on the Goodfellas. This has showed up in like my Spotify before, my recommended stuff. But it'll be like just Layla coda, and it's from the Goodfellas soundtrack.
Oh, really?
They don't even have the whole song.
They cut it just to, that's awesome.
They just have Layla coda, and then the album art is like Joe Pesci. It rules. But yeah, the vocoder can't figure out how to censor it thing. That's why my first stand-up special is going to be all auto-tune.
It's completely auto-tuned.
I'm going to bomb because the crowd won't know what I'm saying, but I'm going to slip some fiery stuff
Some
in there.
spicy N-words in there. I'm just thinking about like Joe Pesci.
What if we start a band called the Spicy N-Word?
The spicy N-words. I'm just thinking now about like Joe Pesci personally remixing like famous rock songs. He's like, none of that bullshit. So it's like Freebird just did the guitar solo.
Joe Pesci, he hates build-up.
He hates it. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I would. Oh, dude, I want Joe Pesci's trash fucking Italian taste to curate a Spotify playlist of just the best 30s. Who has time to listen to a whole fucking song?
Yeah, what do you think Joe Pesci likes?
Probably, I have thought about this before. I feel like he is a dude who doesn't like a lot of shit.
Probably. Yeah, like I can't imagine him watching television. I bet he watches like baseball and then he goes to bed at like 9.
He strikes me as one of those guys who is in incredible movies and is like clearly an incredible artist, but if you put on The Irishman for him, he'd be like, this is fucking boring. Like I think that he wouldn't like it at all.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I really It bums me out that a Joe Pesci type isn't like a big castable thing.
Yeah, no.
'Cause it seems like they were like, oh, well, he's such a talent that in spite of what he looks like, will allow him to be in films. Like, I don't think any part he's ever played, it said like Russell, small, fat, Italian,
what do you think it said?
walks to the bar. It probably just says like Russell, Italian mobster.
Right.
Mhm.
And they're just like,
And then they're like, we could make it Joe Pesci.
yeah. Yeah, I wonder how fucking tall Russell Buffalino was in real life.
Probably like a normal sized man.
He was probably 6'1".
Same with like, it wasn't the guy that he plays in Goodfellas like fucking terrifying.
I'm pretty sure that everybody that Joe Pesci has played who is based on a real person was nothing like him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
But maybe I should start doing that. I'll just play Shaquille O'Neal in a movie. And don't get weird about it. There's no makeup involved.
none at all.
It's just that my performance is going to be so powerful that the audience will suspend their disbelief.
They will do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, my performance is going to be so good that they're going to film it forced perspective to make me smaller to test.
They did that shit in like in Patch Adams. They did it. They made the character Patch Adams, the real life guy. So the character in the movie who's a love interest, they didn't change the name, but in real life that character was a black guy, just like a platonic friend. And they were like, well, we need him to be in love with somebody, so let's just make this character a white woman. But like still has the name of the black guy.
What's the name?
I don't remember. This is a piece of trivia that I remember.
My sweet wife, Darnell. That is funny to just like black man to white woman from like an industry standard. It's like diversity, baby. We did it.
But that's what we got to do. That's what we have to do with you, where we just completely erase the perception of Shaquille O'Neal. That people just think of you.
Yeah. Same as like nobody fucking knows what Frank Sheeran looks like.
No.
Yeah. It's Robert De Niro with frightening blue eyes, like a White Walker.
Yeah.
Frank Sheeran was the Night King in that movie.
He was. He just like
He shows up silent. Everyone's scared. Horrible things happen.
kind of waxy. Like doesn't really like. You're just like, they don't. Where did you walk out of? Yeah, man. I don't know. But Pesci's funny because like he was also mostly, if you look at his career, he was mostly a buffoon in films. You're thinking of like the 3 good movies he was in.
Yeah,
mostly,
you're right.
mostly his height and weight was played for laughs,
That's true.
and his diminutive voice. Mm-hmm. It's funny to have a voice that makes you sound small.
Buddy, I know. Though I think it's been deepening just slightly with the T.
It could be. You have no way of knowing what your voice sounds like until you listen back on video, though.
I mean, I listen to this podcast a lot.
Oh, that's true. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate my voice on this.
Yeah. You got to listen back to hear all the likes and ums, and you just hate yourself, and you put thumbtacks in your shoes and walk around in penance.
You have to do it.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely must do it.
If you're not constantly walking around in penance, are you even growing?
No.
You're not at all.
No. Man, I put in cold tile just so that when I whip myself, I can lay down on it and it hurts more.
That's what Pope John Paul II did.
Oh, you know it.
Like a fucking Brendan. You know that I am living that cold tile life.
Yeah, I've been to your house. There are 0 fabrics.
There's no fabric.
There's no
whatsoever.
curtains.
It's
no carpet.
I mean, every morning I wake up and it's like reverse the floor is lava. Dude, going to the bathroom at 6 a.m. nightmare. Complete nightmare, because the house is it's 40 degrees outside and somehow 30 degrees inside my house. I let the heater run all night. Mm-hmm. Dude,
I'll come out and say it. Your house sucks.
it sucks. Right now, one of the worst features of I just got my cat a new litter box, and like I would say like
Congrats, buddy.
it's great. It cleans
You
itself.
made it.
I know. Hands down, the worst thing about being poor in LA is coming home at 1 a.m. because you missed a fucking bus. Coming home from this podcast, you missed a bus getting to downtown, so you stand at the bus stop for 40 minutes in the freezing cold until like 12:30 at night, take the bus downtown, transfer to the Gold Line, make it into your house at like a little past 1, only to see that your cat has pissed all over the bed, and you don't have a laundry machine in your house, so you just have to sit there and wait for it to dry.
Just doing needlepoint or something.
Dude,
occasionally testing.
Yeah, no, literally, just like sitting on the cold floor, occasionally touching the bed, just like, is it dry enough for me to lay in yet? Is it? What about now?
How often do you sleep in cat piss?
Oh, I've done it twice. Done it twice, and then
Oh, so it's weird if I piss in a bottle, but you'll sleep in piss.
I didn't make the piss, Brendan. Yes, it is much weirder if you piss in a bottle and then hide it away from people.
Look, who said it's hidden? It's there. You know, if someone comes over, it'll be disposed of
They're
properly.
gonna okay. If
Also, I
someone-
haven't done this in a long time.
I understand. Look, you brought it up. I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
You
You're right. I doxed myself and then panicked.
You doxed yourself. It's like you came up with a counterpoint in your head for an argument that I had not even introduced.
That's life, baby.
I know.
That's the old barn dog perspective.
dude.
Well, how could people destroy me? And what should I do preemptively
Right.
to win over them, baffling them because they had no idea we were in conflict?
Right. Absolutely.
And that's just being an alpha male. I think.
You got to keep those shields up at all times. You have to get.
Yeah,
I mean,
physical shields, emotional shields. I need to get a physical shield.
it's very funny I imagine you like on a first date with a girl. It's going well, and you go, look. I'm just gonna get in front of the piss bottles right now. I'm gonna get right out in front of it.
Man, here's what I gotta do. I gotta get one of those like Crusader shields, like the giant ones with the
With
cross.
the big cross
with
on
the
it?
cross on
Oh
it.
my God,
And
dude.
if like someone wants to have an emotional conversation with me, I pull it out and I hold it. And I'm like, all right, go.
Yeah. Brendan, we need to talk. Let me get my chainmail.
Yeah.
Let me put on the fucking
Let me put on a full suit of armor.
the chainmail hood with the shield.
Just try
up.
to hurt my feelings. And then they do. And then you just hear like cavernous crying from within.
Yeah, somebody tells you that they want to have a talk, and you and your 4 boys form the what's the Greek?
Yeah, like 300.
Well, no, what do they call it? The tortoise? What do they do? Like the human tortoise, where it's like they have their shields and their javelins or spears out,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that they're impenetrable.
We make formation.
Yeah, you just immediately you're like, okay, and then like you call 5 of your boys over, you form up, and you're like, okay, ready to talk, and then you like put the shield back over your face.
You should be allowed to like looking at the past when I was in a bad relationship, you should be allowed to like bring one of your boys over to be your attorney in like a fight.
Yes, I did that.
You did.
I mean, like I had people like never quite pans out, but you try to get people to advocate for you.
I mean, I understand if you don't want to share more, but I'm so curious.
No. Just like it would be. It's not like it wasn't as thought out as that. It's just like I've also been on the other end of it too, where like 2 people are arguing, and then like you live with them, say, and one of them tries to like call you to the stand, and you're like, I'm making tortillas. This is like I cannot.
You've gotten a summons.
I've gotten an impromptu summons from the living
Fuck,
room.
I got indicted. God.
Somehow I'm going to jail from this. No. But sometimes you have an altercation with your unbalanced significant other in a public place, and you try to call your boys to your defense, but really it's just like, bro, this is not a court of law. This is goddamn the Hun Cafe.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's a bad look to be like squared off with several of your boys arguing with a woman.
Yeah, it's not a good look at all.
Not a good look one bit. See, what you need to do is get like an intersex person to mediate.
Oh yeah, what do they bring to the table?
A balanced perspective.
Speaking of which,
You look so panicked about what you're about to say.
I'm about to bring up the man himself,
Oh,
the
Harvey.
new most prominent intersex figure in all of the media.
Is he really intersex?
I assume. I mean, like, what's funny is
I mean, the lady put her hand on a Bible and swore.
Would she lie?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, what does she have to gain?
Truly,
Nothing.
what would she lie about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Woke podcast.
Woke
woke pod.
Look, I believe women when
Hey.
it comes to Harvey Weinstein's cloaca
We
and several other issues. Harvey Weinstein having a damn mixed-use hole.
have one hole.
Man, have your hole for one reason. You gotta have a hole. You can't be shit and piss out of there.
Yeah. Harvey gave me a foot massage and then he laid eggs on my chest.
Look, Harvey Weinstein, bad man, horrible man, should be in prison. But what a bit to like have alien anatomy while being like the most like high-powered rapist.
Well, like he should have immediately pivoted and been like, Your Honor, how could I have raped anybody if I don't have a dick? Just like, Mr. Weinstein, please sit down.
No, I'll show. Look, Exhibit A. I don't see anything. That's right.
That's exactly right. Dude, I love somebody like on the way out.
We're just doing Bernie.
I mean, very similar types of people. On the way out of the courtroom, somebody was like, was her description of your genitalia accurate? And he goes, oh yeah, she got it perfect. Which I'm sure he's been sarcastic the whole time.
But they just printed it.
Well, they did the same thing. Like, they had a courtroom sketch artist draw him from a description. So basically, like a police sketch of his cock in real time. And again, like after like the
Making someone intricately describe his cock.
and then having a fucking like a boardwalk cartoonist just like roast it in real time. In addition,
That would be funny if it was just like a caricature artist. They didn't even get a police sketch artist.
yeah, they drew Harvey with like a big fucking nose.
Yeah. Or no, they draw his dick and it's all like the head is way big in proportion to the shaft. And it has like a surfboard.
It's got it. The dick has like a baseball cap on.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's holding like a piece of cotton candy. Harvey's doing a shush motion like with big fucking airbrush. Yeah, that would be sick. But it's no, because then like I guess after that that session ended again. Like he went out and one of the reporters was like Harvey, is it true that like they had a courtroom sketch artist like that they were looking at a description of your nude body in there? He goes, no, I think it was a Playboy. Looking at Playboy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
I mean, none of these, I guess it makes sense because they're monsters, but none of these guys are humble. Like, look,
no.
if
not at all.
if I was being tried for horrible crimes, I would, I'd show some humility. I wouldn't be out dancing in front of the courthouse.
Did he dance?
Cosby danced. He did like the
yes.
freeze frame from the beginning of the Cosby Show. Michael Jackson too. He was like sticking his head out of a limo.
He got on a car.
Yeah,
he danced
yeah.
on a car. I hope it was his.
How pissed would you be if you came out from work and your car is just dented? You're
It'd
like,
been-
no, it's at the courthouse. So like you just lost your kids and you come out.
you lost your kids, and now, as a painful reminder, there's the dents of a pedophile's heels on the top of your car.
Yeah, if anyone were to fuck up my car, I hope that they would at least not be sexually attracted to children. That would be my one solace in that moment.
It would be really funny if, like, the guy losing kids is in court. He's making his last appeal. He's like, Your Honor, please, I think that I of the two parents, I think I am the most fit to take care of the children in this relationship. The judge is like, oh, yeah? Well, then how come there's a pedophile dancing on your car right now? Fuck! God damn it!
Yeah, I mean, look, if I came out of Ralph's and there was a guy just with a 9mm just shooting my car over and over, like people pushing their carts past, not even watching it, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, relax, man. I love pussy.
I love pussy.
I'd be like, all right, well,
Nice.
proceed, I guess. Try not to shoot the gas tank because then it blows up.
No kid stuff. Yeah, as long as you can desecrate my car as long as you do no kid stuff. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, I mean, your
You're
car has
fine.
been permanently destroyed.
Fuck, man. Yeah, my car got the electric chair.
Yeah. Your car, it's like when they say like you can hammer out a gold coin the size of a tennis court. They smashed your car into just a dance floor for Michael Jackson,
Gary Glitter.
Subway Jared,
Oh yeah, dude, they donated it. to Subway
Sandusky.
They're having a fucking blast right now.
They're all line dancing on your damn car.
Oh, that makes me furious.
That would make me so
It
steamed.
makes me so mad.
Boys, at least like pussy if you're gonna dance on my damn car.
Yeah, no fucking pedos dancing on my car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying. I need to surround myself with more people who love pussy. That's- just so everybody knows that I'm not sus.
Mm.
I need to. I need. Again, I need a Greek
Should we
formation.
make shirts or something?
Yeah.
Shirts that just have like an extremely well printed hole.
Just a photorealistic pussy.
Yeah, it's a beige T-shirt, and then it's like a screen printed vagina over it. That's just like it's, you take it, you make it black and white, you put the multiply filter on
Oh,
it in
yeah.
Photoshop, and
Very
then you just
classy.
lay the black over it, so
Yeah.
it blends in perfectly.
I want the vagina to look like when black guys get Scarface printed on a T-shirt. I want it done in the same spirit as that.
Yeah, yeah. High contrast as fuck.
High contrast as fuck.
Big red letters that say the pussy.
The pussy.
We need to get posters for all like the dude movies,
Yeah.
but it's pussies. I don't know where I'm going with this bit, to be completely honest.
So you just want pictures of pussies, but done in the style of like Fight Club and Pulp Fiction.
I guess what I want is just like a photograph of a splayed pussy.
Right.
And then at the bottom, like in not even the right font, it just says The Godfather.
Yeah, it
I'm
would be
like,
sick.
Hey, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, this is a guy's room.
Yeah. Man, I gotta get more guy decor down here. Like, certainly there's weird decorations in here.
There certainly are.
Yeah, I put the good sword up.
I noticed
I knew
that.
company was coming over.
I was trying to figure out what was different, and I was like, that is a different sword.
It's a different sword.
I often...
Well, I was like, why do I need two swords? That's weird. So I threw away the shitty sword.
You tossed it?
No, it's in the garage.
I was
mean,
like, there's probably some resale value on
it's
that
still
sword.
there. You want it?
I can't sell a sword. Maybe I'll throw it in with the other thing I'm trying to sell.
I mean, it was a like $35 sword. I don't think that there's much resale value on it. The blade is square. Like you could not sharpen it.
You could sharpen that sword, I feel like.
It'd take you a long time. Now that sword is sharp.
That's a real sword?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. That will be hidden during parties.
Right. Because
Pierce will not kill himself with that sword. I won't let him.
God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, wait, going back really quick to what you're saying about just having like a room that's just like decorated and pussy. Do you know what's funny? You could do that in like the 70s. You could like I always think about like Scatman Crothers in The Shining, how like his room is just like naked bitches. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
he has a and then like just like framed pictures of like naked women.
Yeah, like if someone went into his room, they would have been like, a gentleman.
Yeah, yeah. You cannot just have other naked women framed in your room now
No,
for anybody.
Yeah, no. Oh, here's an idea for a poster. You know the one of the nude women sitting at the pool and they're all painted like Pink Floyd?
Yeah,
It's that from the front, so they're all showing all.
nice. Yeah, they're like, yeah.
The album covers are still painted on the front of them, but you know it's hard to make out. There's the boobs
They
make
look
it all
all
warped.
lumpy. Yeah, they look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit.
It's just unpleasant to look at.
It's weird.
It's not hot.
You also can see now from the front, like they're not really comfortable with this.
Yeah.
They wish they were getting paid more.
Yeah, you can see their facial expression like, man, for a poster that's going to be around forever, I wish I was getting paid more than $300.
Yeah, fuck. I really hope this poster doesn't become iconic. Yeah, I don't like. I think it would be. I mean, you know what's funny? When I was little, we visited this. I've talked about this in stand up before, but we visited this family's house. I guess like I don't know how we knew them. We never went back because I was we were really poorly behaved. Like I was bad. I think that I like kind of ruined their impression of my parents.
What did you do? Were you racist or something?
No, I was too young to be racist and get in trouble for it. Although the mom,
You hadn't been taught to be racist yet.
right? Yes, it's taught. It is taught.
Hey, no child is born racist. You got to teach them.
It's so not true. Children are so racist, dude. Children are
yeah.
so racist. I can't dox children in my family, but I'll just say I know certain children who just like I was there for an instance where a child saw the first black person they'd ever seen. This child who's related to me, and she just burst into tears. And it's like that
That's
is
no good.
so fucking racist. And nobody told her to do that.
Damn, how old was she?
Oh, she had to be like
15?
Nah, she was like 4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
She just didn't like it.
Yeah.
And like
That's why someday when I have kids, I'm going to bring a black man with me to the hospital and make him squat next to the pussy so he's the first thing they see in this world.
that's
I'm going to
awesome.
say, Lemaire, squat your head down. Put your head next to my wife's pussy.
He's gonna be like, oh, nice. This is
Nah, he would just be playing Switch.
nice. We're just like, it smells good though.
I think he's visiting soon. We're going to have him on.
that'll be
hopefully.
good.
Yeah.
No, but what I was gonna say is, so we visited this house and talk about like having like nude paintings just around the house. They had the mother had multiple paintings of herself, like painted nude on a beach, just like full bush, full tits. But they were done like, it was surreal. It wasn't like a realist painting. It was like the mother had been painted in like a cubist fashion.
Who painted these?
I don't know. Not the husband wasn't an artist.
I would be
like,
so like, man, I would be so pissed. Like, what if your wife just came home one day with that painting?
and you're like,
She's like, honey, look what I got. You're like, who painted that?
yeah. Yeah, dude. So, did he paint it? What did he just dream this up, or?
Or like if a girl just had that from like a previous relationship, I'd be
Right.
like, I would rather there be a sex tape out there
Well,
than someone just like masterfully observed every inch of you.
And that's the fucked up thing is it's this nude painting of their mother on a beach, and it's just like above the PlayStation and the TV, like where the kids are.
So the dad's just trying to watch the game, and he's like, "Urgh."
Dude, if I had to watch like or if I had like if every morning like eating breakfast or like getting ready for school, I just had to like gaze upon somebody's impression of my mother's tits, that would be fucking psychotic.
Yeah, that would get my goat for sure.
Big time. I don't like that.
Damn. Man, I can't wait to be painted.
Have you ever been painted?
No. One day I'll be painted, and I'm going to have a gun. I'm going to be nude with a gun.
You should dress up like Napoleon, but just like with an assault rifle.
With an AR.
Yeah, you on a horse with an AR and a Napoleon hat.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
That would be so awesome.
Or it's like, it's me and Pio Mai, and I'm just nude. I'm exactly where Tony is in the painting, but I'm just showing full hog.
You hang it up, and your wife is like, "I missed the whole posters."
Or you know, what'd be even weirder is like if your wife comes home and you're just like, "Look, honey, I made you something," and you painted that.
You painted it
like-
up yourself.
The kids love it. Or no, the painting of the mom.
Oh, the painting of the mom.
The kids are there. They're like, "Mommy, mommy, you look so pretty."
That sucks so bad.
Happy Mother's Day. We all painted it together.
It would almost be like, dude, like if my kids started getting bad grades, like for every E, it's like another naked painting of your mom is going up until you can't leave your rooms.
Or you just have like a closet with it hanging that you're like, "Oh, all right. You know where to go."
You just put them in
What?
the corner.
Yeah. You know, I got a call from your teacher, and he said that you got into a fight. So why don't you go in the closet? You know what happens.
In the mommy closet.
Yeah. Go
Look, it doesn't
the
bug
mommy
me.
closet.
I married that shit, all right? I look at that shit all night.
Yeah. I'll stand in there. You know, I could stand in there all night on my head. Jacking off. Yes.
Jacking off on my head.
Yeah. I wonder what it's like to come upside down.
Do I know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what it's like to, on your, it's not the same. I've come with my head like hanging off of the bed before, which is almost there.
I mean, you're lightheaded.
You're a little lightheaded.
Mhm. I bet that's the same as like when you lock your knees real tight while coming.
Oh, what are you talking about? A Charlie horse? Or are you talking about like
No, like I find like locking my knees will help accelerate the orgasm or make me come harder.
really?
Yeah, is that not a thing?
I don't know. I don't think that I've ever thought to do it.
Me and Chris Wood joked about this once, where it's like it's like when you're trying really hard to come, you're just like lock the knees. Arr!
You lock the knees to come?
Yeah, I mean you just like straight. I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh,
mean
no, that's okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. That. I was thinking of the wrong thing for locking
Okay,
knees.
so you know, yeah.
I think I do
you
that-
like straighten out like all your limbs.
I think I do that involuntarily.
Yeah, I think so. But it's like smiling makes you happier kind of deal.
You can brush it along.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I get the worst thing for me is when the surprise Charlie horse.
Oh yeah, that's no good.
When you come so hard that your body's like, fucking stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Like your knee, it feels like somebody's just like twisted a knife into your fucking tendons in your leg.
I feel like I get like 5 good comes a year.
Really?
Like I come more often than that, but it's like 5 where it's actually like vision goes white, ears ringing.
You know what's funny?
5 that feel what women coming look like.
Right, interesting. I mean, for master, it's like I'll feel that way about like when I'm just jacking off, but like every time I have sex, I'm just like, oh, this is how you're supposed to come. Clearly, this is so much. This is so much better. it's like the orgasms you're definitely supposed to have.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like my sexuality is definitely better the last couple months because I'm not jacking
into
off. I'm not really like horny when I'm alone due to the many medications.
Right.
So I'm basically like my only sexual release is with a partner.
Right.
And I'm just like, I'm probably close to deprogramming the decades of like,
Yeah. Did you say porn addiction?
close to 20 years, I guess, of jacking off to porn.
20 years?
I mean, I'm 28,
you started when?
probably like 10 or 11.
Damn. Okay, that is kind of young. I was still scared of porn when I was 10.
Maybe it was like, I bet it was like 13.
Still, a decade and change.
Yeah. So 15 years.
Right.
15 years of just chasing the dragon.
Yeah,
You
I mean, I
know?
guess.
You start with those pictures. The cool thing, though, is like I did jack off once in December, and it was just to pictures. I was like, whoa.
Really?
Yeah. It was crazy. It was like when you don't drink soda for a long time, and then you have a Coke, and you're like, wow, this is strong.
I think me at my worst. This is so bad. The corniest thing I ever did was like when I was 19, I like got into literotica. I was like, wow, if I'm gonna come, I should use my brain about it. Like
Pretty gay.
super gay, dude. Super fucking gay. Dude, jacking off to fucking words on a page. That it is in retrospect completely psychotic.
You'd be better off just fucking a man.
I mean, yeah, it's really bad. And like, you know what the worst part is? I would like brag about it to girls.
I mean,
We
we both remember 2013.
Oh, dude, I was
like, there were some moves that worked then that no longer.
I was full in I'm not like other boys mode.
I mean, look, like when we were like 19, 20, and you would like act kind of gay to make girls like you.
Yeah, kinda
Imagine what teens have to do now.
They gotta go trans.
Yeah, they gotta go
They have
full trans.
They have to go full trans for a crumb. And
For just the tiniest crumb.
and here's what here's what's fucked up. I'm on Twitter and it looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. It looks like they're getting some fucking dimaroos.
What you gotta do is go up to a girl you like in the lunchroom and just throw your severed cock down on the lunch table. Just say, your move, bitch.
Yeah, man. I mean, like it's so.
And
Sometimes
then you go home to your trans father and you're like, it didn't work.
it's so. I don't know whether or not I am sometimes I try to get really reflective about where the world's going. And I'm like, clearly we're losing our minds. But then I'm like, am I jealous? Because I'll get in a thread of like, I was in this thread.
Well, I mean, you could still go trans.
Me?
Any age, you can go trans.
Right.
That's why I'm waiting. It's gonna be like sinners who wait right until the end to repent, but still go to heaven from a Catholic perspective.
You have to do it.
I'm gonna live my whole life as a man, and then 1 minute before I die, I'm gonna say, "I'm trans, ollie ollie oxen free."
Whoopsie. And then get hot babes
Yep.
up in heaven.
Up in heaven.
Well, no, I was like, dude, I was on Twitter and I was like down the rabbit hole of just like, if you just want to talk about like people, weird, annoying sexual identities. And like, also the caveat is you should be able to do whatever you want. But I feel like we all see people on Twitter where we roll our eyes a little bit. And I was looking at one of these people. I was like, this guy must be a fucking loser, right? And then I'm a psycho. I'm checking out his profile. I'm looking at media, his tweets, and I'm just like, he has fucking bae, dude. He's got a 10 out of 10 sweetie, and he dresses like a purple dragon. Like,
Yeah, and you're in cat piss, scrolling your phone above your head, squinting because the overhead light in the ceiling is too bright.
I'm laying in cat piss on Twitter, just like these degenerates.
This loser.
When are they gonna get their lives together? It's like, motherfucker, the amount of money that suit cost him to make is more money than I'll ever see in the next year and a half. Like,
Yeah, you're on your floor mattress that your cat has pissed on.
cat is pissed off.
Why don't you just flip the mattress?
It's like, dude, it doesn't flip like that. The flip side is not soft.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was so disappointed when I flipped it over. I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. It's like, fuck. But yeah,
I've tried to do that just from like sweating through the bed.
yeah. I would love for a furry to see my life. It's like that when you see those trans girls on Twitter where it's like, all throughout high school they told me I never get a girlfriend. Bitch, I am the girlfriend. I would love for like a furry to just be like,
Which is such like a Michael Scott thing to say.
it's
Just like,
crazy.
yeah. Like, I'm cool, and everyone's just like,
hey, whatever works, man. But I would love for a furry to be like,
nice, bro.
bitch,
Dap you up.
you sleep in cat piss? Bitch, I am the cat. Just like,
Yeah, it's another kid
and then
owning you.
Yeah, and then he also pisses on my bed.
This is I don't know who this is, like a repairman who's in your house.
Dude,
He's fixing the dishwasher.
anybody can be another kid now. I wouldn't be shy. And it would, like, again, it was like when that very interesting individual towed my car, and I like went to shake their hand and they smacked it away, and I was like, no, I was doing the right thing.
I was treating you like people.
Yeah, I mean, and I was, but it was like, it was weird because like it was odd. It was odd. That's all I can say. Without you know. All right, I'm gonna stop.
I don't remember this story.
Basically, I don't even know if they identified as a woman, but
I'm imagining the fairy named Fairy and the Irishman.
similar. This person came to tow my car.
If that's like a trope, I'm on board. Just like the blue collar trans.
So maybe, because I don't know if you know this story, but I was driving home from doing Postmates, and unbeknownst to me, the tires on my car.
Time to go home from work.
Yes, the tires on my car were all the original tires from 1997, which the guy who sold it to me did not tell me. So these are 20-year-old tires. They've
This
been
is like you do the coin test and it's just nothing.
Oh yeah, like when he came, he's like, I was like, that's weird. I drove out to California on these tires. He was like, it's insane that you're alive. So for 2 years, these tires have been waiting to go, and I'm driving down Hollywood Way, like by the Burbank Airport, and I hear a loud pop, and then I see rubber like just go sailing by my window because 2 of my tires have just exploded. And so I pull the car over. I call AAA. They send out a AAA certified tow truck person, and the person who gets out of the car has a mullet, has like a thick beard, but also has like long eyelashes and like fake nails and lipstick on, wearing like shorts, like, you know, pit stains, just like blue collar, and I'm pretty. The name was a man's name. It wasn't. They didn't have a female name on the name tag, and talked like this. Like, well, I don't. What are you doing? How could you drive your car like this for this long? Like, just taking me to task.
a pretty lady.
Yeah, basically, it was like that. It was like fucking. It was like the ladybug from Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Basically. And so, but again, like, great. Got my car squared away. Is like loaded up onto the tow truck, and I was like, "Hey, thank you so much." Like, went out to shake their hand, and they violently smacked my hand away, like it hurt. And they said, "Don't do that." I was like, "All right, I guess I'm the bad guy."
Dear Tumblr, today a straight white man attempted to possess my body.
Yeah, man, it was I might have been very penetrative with the way that I extended a greeting.
Yeah.
All greetings are rape.
Well, you know, before you shook their hand, you did suck each of your fingers.
I did. Well, I was trying to wipe the nail polish off. I was trying to get them good and wet.
For some reason, I just imagine this is fucked up.
Oh, go.
like a trans teen, and the grandma's just like, "You have some schmutz." Just wipes off all the makeup.
That's so fun. Oh god, that's fucked up.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
very funny. Very funny for a grandmother to greet her trans man grandchild. And be like, "Dude, you have a little schmutz," and just shave her face. Just like full electric razor the beard off of her face.
She's like, she's using a straight razor. She's singing.
My god.
Yeah, she's singing the Barbara of Seville while sharpening the blade on a leather strap.
My god. That's terrible. And you know what? Hypocritical, because most grandmothers have beards and mustaches.
It's true.
I made my grandmother cry when I was 4 years old. She gave me a kiss goodbye, and I went, "Oh, whiskers!" And I watched my great grandmother, burst into tears in real time.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, they were fucking whiskers on her face.
I mean, there are certain things that as a kid you don't know how to react to, and then adults get very mad at you.
Right. Sometimes it's seeing a black person. Sometimes it's your grandmother's whiskers.
I remember I got in a lot of trouble when I was in elementary school. I forget, I was probably in like first or second grade. And we were in this Halloween parade for like the school.
Oh, yeah.
And this like little kid, like I was dressed up like a football guy, which looking back on it, that was definitely my dad's idea.
Definitely.
I don't remember.
Trying to manifest.
Yeah. Or no, I think I was from the Green Bay Packers, because I think that was the team I played in like my Super Nintendo football game or something.
Oh, nice.
So I'm walking, and this little kid runs up to me and grabs the visor of my helmet, and I panic and push him, and he falls down and he starts crying, and my parents start screaming at me.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, "How could you do that?" I'm like, I didn't know what to do.
He grabbed your helmet.
He grabbed my helmet.
You went into you were in fucking linebacker mode, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he grab your helmet?
Because it was just like a little kid. I don't know.
And you pushed him down?
I mean, it was probably younger than that. I was probably like 7 and he was like 4.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents must be getting worried. after beating up your brother, beating up this other kid.
Well, I did not. That was a purely anxious panic move.
Sure.
I wished no ill will on that kid. Someone grabbed me.
Brendan,
I couldn't see clearly. I panicked.
I'm on your side. I'm talking about how it looks from the outside.
Oh,
all
from
right?
the outside?
You know that your father was thinking about...
Also, I want to say that I embellished a little bit about attacking my brother
Sure.
as a kid.
I don't even think people remember this story by now.
Well, one person does. I want to make clear that that was embellished. Me and my little brother have a very good relationship. We're going on vacation this summer.
You hit your brother and you lie about it.
We would hit each other.
Oh, so that makes it okay.
Yeah,
I think there's a
boys
problem.
Fight.
I think there's a problem from the top down
Little
in the Crickle
boys.
household. I think that somebody's learning some violence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know, ever since I saw my dad suplex the dog, I learned, well, that's how you solve your problems.
I just imagine.
I remember the one day in my childhood I had a dog. I got an F on a test, and my dad went and got a dog and brought it home, and he let the dog run up and lick my face, and I said, Daddy, I'm so happy. And he grabbed the dog out of my hands, and he threw it to the ground.
Fucking suplexed it.
And he said, go out and bury it. And you know what?
He broke
I
it.
hit the books after that.
He broke it like a board over his knee. I just love to imagine, like, after two violent outbursts, two like panic violent outbursts from you, your father just having a conversation with your mother, like, if this keeps happening, we're gonna have to put him down. We're gonna have to get tranquilizer darts for our
Also,
son.
so most of the anger management stuff was just for me, like, yelling.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, is what they taught me to do by yelling at me.
Right. Oh yeah. No.
But then when I would do it, they're like, he must be sick.
parents love to do that.
Yeah.
They love to do that.
So then they
shit.
sent me to anger management. I learned to never yell at anyone, no matter the situation, to just internalize it
Yeah,
and
dude.
let it give me cancer.
Yeah.
And then in like middle school, high school, when they would yell at me and I would just like not react and go to my room, they'd be like, why are you acting like a robot?
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite moves. That's when you start to
They
realize,
just keep calm.
dude. Well, no, just like that's when you realize that your parents have no idea what they're talking about. Like that also. Oh yeah, they've never been parents before. This is their first time parenting a teen. I mean, you might have older siblings.
I don't.
Okay, so yeah, so you were the first time parenting a teen.
But
It's-
then my sister was good. So they had another kid the same age not fucking up.
right, true.
So it was a rough comparison.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is funny how like then like you learn not to react, and then when you don't react and behave, because you just like they're like, well, you just don't care at all, do you? It's like, bro, fucking chill, please.
It's that or like the way that and it was a combination because it's like, yeah, I was a fuck up, but also their expectations were like crazy.
Yeah.
So I would just there was like no other option than to just like lie to them. Be like, "Oh, did you do this?" "Yes." "Are you going to go do this?" "Mhm." Just delay it because, there's no reasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had like a big lying habit until I was like 19, 20 and I like unlearned it.
Yeah. Oh no, because there's no way to live up to like it's. And you know what's funny?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, once you're surrounded by people who aren't your parents, you're like, "Oh, I respect other people."
Yeah. Oh,
Because they haven't been systematically. Fuck! My dad listens to this. I forgot.
well, okay. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I've forgiven my parents.
This needs to.
Yeah, I love my parents.
Brendan.
I've forgiven them. I'm sure that I did things that were unforgivable as well. That
You're-
they've forgiven me.
You're
for.
27. You're 27, right?
I'm 28.
28. You're an adult. man.
Almost too old to make it.
You can have these fucking feelings about your parents and voice them. You are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
under their roof.
I mean, I think that's maturity. Is like coming to grips with how fucked up their parenting was and still loving them.
Dude, it was one of the most validating moments was when I was home for Christmas and my sister was talking about how hard she has it, and my dad's like, he's like, "No, Emma." He's like, "Nick got it the hardest. We really messed up." Like, he's like, "We did not do the right stuff at all."
As you lie awake at night in cat piss.
Well, he doesn't know about that, but
So even just from what your parents, even from the lie version of your life you present to them, where things are going
not-
better,
It's not a
they're
lie. It's not a lie version. They're aware of it. My dad, like, I was talking to my dad on the phone last weekend. And he's like, "So, did you get into another medical study yet, son?" He goes,
oh good.
and no, because he's like, because those really help you out. Those you seem to be a lot happier when you do those. And honey, I fucking
love,
did.
I love horrible like parent advice. My buddy Eddie in Philly, he was telling me about. I guess his dad was like a meth head, and then
Nice.
like as an adult was trying to reconnect with him. And apparently one time his dad called him and was like, "Hey, do you need money?" And then he's like, "I mean, always, yeah." And he's like, "Because if you open a bank account at Chase and you keep it open for 3 months, they'll give you $100. All right, good talk, son.
His dad just like passing off a tip that he just learned.
Yeah. Which is such like a poor guy tip. Because
Oh.
like you're starting a bank account at Chase, or like you're gonna get fucked on fees more than $100, like immediately.
They're not even thinking that far ahead, dude.
No,
They're not.
they're
even
like,
thinking
get that
far.
100, overdraft the account. They'll let you do it $500.
Yes.
Then you close that shit.
Brendan,
Mm-hmm.
yes. the move, dude. The fucking move. You know why? You know
I'm
what?
so excited for like when you try to get a bank account again to like just observe the process of what you have to do.
I might just not get one.
Okay.
My life's going pretty good right now. Look, this is all going away.
Uh-huh.
All this shit is going away pretty soon.
Yeah, that's the thing is like even earlier we were talking about like teens and like the world being crazy. And it's like, yeah, but also we need to stockpile ammo
Oh, definitely.
because, you know, we're not going to be worried about pronouns too much in the wasteland. I'll tell you that much.
All right.
If you come across someone stronger than you, you're whatever pronouns they want you to be.
Jesus Christ.
It's the road, bitch.
Oh my God. Yeah, well,
We're gonna be all down in the basement where they have like the guy with his legs burned off so that he doesn't die before they can eat all the meat.
so funny. It's like, yeah, well, I was actually born male, but ever since I met the toe cutter, I identify as she, her. But yeah, man, there's definitely going to be some of that. There's
Yeah.
definitely going to be some of that because there's also going to be a dude in the wasteland who has stockpiled estrogen.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that he can
So he can forcibly trans.
so he can make an army of ladies. Mm-hmm. I always
Someone's gonna be marching around with the Unsullied.
when I was home, I tried to show a girl that I was on a date with that video of the 4chan guy who captured a boy and was giving
God.
him female hormones in a cage.
There was a video.
No, it's just a video of like the posts and the pictures.
Oh, okay.
And like again,
I bet that was a big whiff.
didn't spend the night. Did not spend the night. It's like I got the vibe.
Women hate 4chan.
I got the vibe that maybe she like because we were talking about memes. She seemed kind of nihilistic. All this, good. a lot of green lights, and I was like, I've got to show you my favorite video. And when it got to the part, like I'm losing it. I'm like trying not to laugh, and it got to the part where the narrator is like, the last post stated that the boy had been taking his hormones regularly and was getting plump in all the right places, and she just goes, "That's disgusting," like not amused at all. And then I looked over at her for the first time, and I was like, I guess I have to leave. I think I might have whiffed this one. It's just so funny to capture a boy. and
Look, as a hypothetical bit, very funny.
to capture a boy, put him in a pet carrier, and turn him into a girl over the course of 4 months.
Man, there's so much. Is stuff like that on 4chan still happening?
No, I don't think so. 4chan is like kind of righteous now.
I remember reading there was this like long series of posts from this guy who called himself Nurse Chun or something.
Nice.
And
I love it already.
he was like a nurse at a hospital or something. And there was this like quadriplegic girl who like in the early posts it very much seems like he has a crush on. But then eventually he like went back and like deleted those, like changed it, like removed all that stuff, and then it just like eventually he adopts the girl and then just like stops posting.
Whoa.
Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Oh, hey,
Dude.
Dom.
I think this is not the time to say that name on the podcast.
This is not the time for a guest appearance.
I don't think he wants any of that.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
My
that's-
favorite 4chan story is the guy who stole the skull from the catacombs and fucked it, and then tried to fly internationally with it and never logged on again.
I love that shit, man. I like. Oh man.
Just like internet urban legends. It's so great. I miss that shit.
Yeah, man. Nurse Chun. That's so funny. Dude, just adopt just a limp little daughter. You can do whatever you want.
But people were like investigating because someone's like, this is clearly a guy with a fetish writing fan fiction. And then someone else was like
He posts a selfie with her, like in the hospital.
he didn't post a selfie, but he did post an anime drawing he drew of her.
Oh my god.
Just the most deranged shit. But then someone was like, part of his story is like bringing the little girl to the orchestra because it had like really good ramps and stuff to get in because the conductor, I guess, at one point went like wheelchair bound or whatever. And then someone was like, "That's a real orchestra hall in the DC area."
It was in the DC area?
Which like the guy had like referenced earlier. So everyone's like, "Ah, fuck, this is real."
That is.
Of course, I read this like years later on just like a compilation of like the most horrifying 4chan moments.
Yes. And there are so many to pick
Yeah,
from.
just a big screenshot of green text where it's like a JPEG, and it's like a 3000 by 3000 JPEG.
Yeah, you're like
You're
actually,
trying to scroll around sideways.
you're ruining your eyes reading it.
It's true.
That shit's fucking awesome. Nurse Chun.
Yeah.
It has me thinking about. See that Wuhan doctor died?
Yeah.
The guy who tried to warn the Chinese government about the virus.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about
The Clintons took another one.
Can we talk about the goddamn coronavirus for a minute? I mean, not to.
Look, you got to get a mask now because they're selling out.
They are. Well, they are. Yeah, I've actually got one in my house that I need to put on. But I don't know. I guess it's not. Everybody is
You
saying.
see, here's the thing. Every time I see a Chinese person like riding their bike with the hospital mask on,
Right.
I'm always like, what do they know that I don't? And now I know.
Yeah, dude, I'm reading so many articles that are like panicking over the coronavirus. Like, as 30,000 people are infected and 700 are dead, it's like panicking over the coronavirus is racism, and it's like, I don't know, like again,
Eating bats is weird.
eating bats.
And it's okay to say that.
You know, I'm gonna meet him in the middle. Eating bats is not weird. Eating bats in one bite with chopsticks is weird. It's eating bats with the fur and the face still
And
on
the
them
bones.
and the bones in them. It's like it literally looks like. Here's how it looks like they prepared the bat. It looks like a guy dunked the bat in warm water and went ding. Okay, ready. He just like hung it up in the fucking. And like
I love munching down on a damn bat while I look at that little cat toy that like the eyes go sideways.
the woman in the you know the photo of the woman eating the bat, the
Yeah, yeah.
influencer. She's got a Brendan. She has an adult bat between two chopsticks, and she's opening her mouth like it's gonna fit. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
what I mean.
Look.
Not so good. Fur should not be on the animals you eat. That's how you get sick. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it.
Bats, not kosher. Look,
Not kosher.
God told us for a reason.
Don't eat bats.
Yeah. No animals with cloven hooves. No bats.
Wait, no animals with cloven hooves?
Yeah, I mean, pork isn't kosher.
Oh fuck. That's right. That's right. That's the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I gotta brush up on my Judaism, my Jewishness.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to church this weekend. I'm excited.
You feel good?
Yeah. I haven't been in a long time. I only went once in LA. It's time to go again.
I'm so stupid, man. I started like I love religion. I just love the grand story of it all.
Yeah.
But now I've started reading
This
about
is a Christian podcast, unironically.
it's a Christian podcast, but unfortunately I've also started reading about Buddha and I'm like, maybe I'm Buddhist. I'm like, I'm getting into
Don't
all
you
the-
dare.
Oh, buddy. I'm gonna come in.
You love white lady nonsense.
I love white lady nonsense, but I also might get into the Quran. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like
I'm going to come over to your house and your room is still going to be just complete squalor, and then you're going to have a golden Buddha.
yeah, basically.
A golden Buddha with like amethyst around it and like Himalayan salt.
I'm gonna have one of those good luck cats with like the arm, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's religious.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of Buddha's
You're just
disciples.
you're gonna watch the Gwyneth Paltrow Goop show and just dive headlong in.
I'll start worshiping a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put
Oh,
it
you're gonna
past
put
me.
the egg pussy in your damn ass.
The egg pussy? The
Mhm.
pussy egg.
Yeah, that's right.
The pussy egg.
Yeah, I guess you can't. It's considered rude to put a woman's whole pussy in your ass.
The egg pussy.
Yeah,
Ew,
and to
that's-
call it the egg pussy.
I mean, that's what Harvey has.
Mhm.
He's got a damn egg pussy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I want to fucking. It's like the problem with me, like, religion is like a buffet where I have a little, like, I have a little bit, I'm like, oh, that's really, really good. And then I'm like, oh, the chicken tenders are really good too.
Mhm.
And so's the fucking.
So you're a cafeteria Catholic in the sense that you don't pick and choose within Catholicism.
I'm just like,
You're
let's get it all
picking
in
and
here.
choosing entire belief systems.
I'm gonna show up to Catholic mass in full Arab garb, just like
dressed like you're about to throw a shoe at George Bush.
Arabs always have. They have 4
Yeah.
shoes on them, and they got shoes for wearing and shoes for throwing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's traditional to have 4 shoes.
You're gonna be at a funeral and you're just gonna be trying to push the widow into a fire with the body. You're like, oh, is this? Oh, we don't do. Oh, I'm sorry. This is.
I don't know.
I forgot what kind of funeral. This
I
was.
don't know if they do all that. I think they might be very nice. I think they might be very loving.
Oh, that's an Indian thing.
Oh, it's Indian?
Yeah.
To push the widow into the fire?
I think it still happens in like extremely remote places. Like it's banned now, of course, but
Oh, yeah,
you know
it should be.
they banned that in like the late '90s.
You would think that they wouldn't. That's like, you would think it would kill an Indian man to burn up precious, like Bob and Vagine.
I think the theory
Gently
behind
used.
it is that then no one can fuck your wife when you're dead.
I don't know. I would feel like there'd be a lot of opportunists over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you know how your boys are, so you don't want all your boys horned up at the funeral.
Yeah. You certainly don't want anybody fucking your wife after you die. yeah. But
Yeah, like all your Indian boys going up to your wife and going, I am so sorry for your loss. And just like an extremely long handshake. Just way too long.
yeah, goddamn. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking
we're
mix
at-
it up. Oh, are we? I mean, I could go.
I said that's an hour, but because you seemed uncomfortable.
no, I'm
Do you
not
wanna
uncomfortable
go?
at all.
Okay.
No. But I'm just saying, I'll fucking whatever, dude. I'll fucking mix it up with a lot of religion.
Mm-hmm.
My life's back on track.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about how I got back into hospital jail as of this morning.
Oh yeah. Well, you're going back. You're gonna convert to Islam in hospital jail.
I'm gonna become really religious in hospital. I'm there for 4 days. It would be funny to like,
Man, $8,000 for 4 days. They are going to wreck you.
oh, I was on the phone with the woman. She's like, you have to get a pneumonia shot and some other. I've got to get 2 vaccines, and I was like, well, I do need those. Like I'm not getting those otherwise. And and like
This is the only time of the year you receive medical attention.
that's it. I mean, it would have been more often if I didn't get kicked out. I'm just saying. That dude, my Medicare plan is incredible because they pay me. I have completely cheated the system.
In many ways, you have.
You got to nod.
could
You just
say
have to
different?
nod and agree. You can't disagree.
Yeah, I guess it has been like a whole year.
It's coming up to a year. Do you
Damn.
know how different my life would have been? I was so excited on the phone with this lady because not only that, like my medical history with them lapsed. So before, I incorrectly stated that I was allergic to a drug called sulfa that was like knocking me out of every trial because like sulfa's in most drugs. I'm not allergic to it. I can take the shit that's in it. And she's like, oh well, it looks like you're like we've got to do your file again. So do you have any allergies? And I was like, no. I was like, she was like, have you ever had any like surgeries? I was like, no. That's a lie. I have. But I made myself the most eligible candidate, and so she gets to like what it's going to entail. She's like, this is going to be like, she's like, so the drug we're testing, we're gonna have to like give you a shot in the abdomen like every morning. She's like, it's very painful. Are you okay with that? And I was like, you can do whatever you want to me. and she goes, excuse me. I was so excited because like I was fully expecting when I got on the phone with her. She was like, she pulled up my file and she's like, you're eligible. She's like, wait, we're having some problems. Let me put you on hold. And I was like, fuck, I bet I'm going to be fucking kicked out again. And then
It says here that in your file you're retarded and evil.
And no, the problem was that like I got to start completely new. I mean, just a blank slate. We love second chances in this life.
Yeah.
I wonder
Look,
what this one's
the
going to do to
Lord
me.
provides.
Dude, the Lord has provided for me.
I can't wait for that first episode after you're out, where you get Ubered over here just leaking.
Leaking out of my stomach. I drink.
You're gonna have like a big distended stomach, like whatever they inject into you doesn't go away.
Yeah, it's hard for me to date. Just like I can't
You
wear
have like a giant cartoon belly.
I gotta wear large shirts.
You have like a polar bear's like shape.
Just to completely. I look like the kids in Africa. Yeah, I drink water and it just fucking comes out of me like when a dude gets shot in a cartoon.
One of these days you're gonna go and they're gonna be like, all right, $12,000, 2 days, we're gonna shoot you with a gun.
If it was like in the arm, I'm serious now. No, Brendan. If the bullets weren't hollow points,
Well, you want it. Oh wait.
No,
No,
yeah,
never mind.
hollow points are hard to get out because they explode on impact. And like, if someone was like 12 grand, no, fuck that. 20 grand, I can shoot you
You can
in.
graze your arm.
Nah, you can get the fucking bullet in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but right here. So like, you don't fuck up my.
Hit the bone.
It's probably gonna hit the bone. It's a bullet, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But you also got to be close because like, I don't want to get hit in the chest.
Yeah.
So, I would say
We'll do it like glory hole style. You'll just put your arm out into a range.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that would be sick. Can we set this up?
I mean, I would love to shoot your arm. Not because
shoot-
I want to hurt you, just because I love the idea of like some sort of competitive shooting event.
Yeah.
So if we can get someone listening to finance this.
2 boys can shoot my arm. I get 20 grand regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And the one who shoots my arm better. I don't know how you determine a bullseye on an arm. I don't know how you determine the marksmanship of shooting an arm.
Whoever shoots it off wins.
Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that shit.
Like a 50 cell.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio, showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo, heavy petting on a Friday night. That talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me, I suck until I go ooh-wee and spray my white pee-pee. I got that speed.